What is it? Bye now. Hello there. Huh? Goodbye.
Hello there. Goodbye.
Hello there. Sorry for making a scene the other day. So, anyway, Hero, it's Hero. It's already been approved, so there's no change in the name now. I was the one to name it, and I figured it was that or nothing. As a guardian, you and everybody in ARCS are heroes, and I hope you'll never forget it. I'm from Ship 128 Themis. It came under fall spawn attack a few years ago. I was just a kid at the time, not a member of ARCS. I stayed in the residential block, cowering in fear of the fall spawn. I thought to myself, wow, this is how I go out, huh? But that's when the ARCS showed up and slew the whole hordes of fall spawn, just like that. I couldn't even thank them. All I could do was watch them go in stunned silence. They were heroes for sure. I wanted to be like that. I wanted to save people, to be there for others. And I gave the class that name so I could preserve that mindset. The people in ARCS don't give themselves nearly enough credit as heroes. So I was kind of hoping the class name might help make them feel more like they are, you know. Anyway, the point is, I have a whole lot of work ahead of me if I want to live up to my class name. And my hype meter is back to full. Thanks for hearing me out. Sierra, hello. So, anyway... Whoa! Hold on! This is big! It's so big, I tell you! Think about it. Don't you notice a little something different? Do you mean like taller? Hey, I don't like where you're looking one bit! I'm sorry, Sierra. I'm lost. It's the fact that I'm standing here! Huh? I'm sorry, Sierra. Still lost. I'm not as bright as you give me credit for. I do that all the time! No! It's the fact that I'm outside the bridge! Oh yeah! I don't think I've ever seen you away from the bridge before. Yeah, see? There you go! Xiao's here too, so I got permission to go out. Xiao and I run calculations in parallel, so as long as it's not for too long, I'm finally cleared to go out on non-work-related business. Have you never left the bridge before? The only places I go are the bridge and the maintenance room. Everything else, I can handle over comms.
this the scenery you get to look at every day? It's mind-blowing seeing it in person instead of on screen. I gotta make the most of my time and take in all of the sights. See you around, guys!
Sierra seemed rather giddy. Is she going to be okay on her own?
Honorable one, such woeful things have I heard. Are we doomed to suffer the same cruelty once more? Just when this awful canvassing for summoners had calmed at last, now my ears are full of chatter of this hero class. Is my very existence forgotten? Oh, woe is me! Woe! Woe!
Please pay her no mind. I hear you're helping Huey with research into new classes. Having another class to choose from will be a gift to all of Ox. Do let me know if you need any assistance.
Oh, Saga! How could you discard me so utterly with such few words? I beseech you both to stop busying yourselves with popularizing the hero and listen to me! Oh, hello there! Huh, it's you!
Speak of the hero, and she makes her appearance.
Oh, could you two be Saga and Katori?
And what if we are?
I've heard about you. You two administer the bouncer test, right? I'm really, really honored to meet the two responsible for bringing the bouncer class such renown.
What? Yes, well, I suppose.
Amazing! Oh, you two are the coolest. It must have been so hard getting the word out about a new class.
Yes, quite. But knowing our work would benefit our fellow operatives, it was hardly any trouble at all. Stratos, was it? Do I hear correctly that you're in the midst of promoting a new class yourself?
Yes! I'm flattered to know you've heard about it. But I'm far from being as experienced as you two are, so I doubt I'm doing half as well. Even with the Guardian's gracious help, I admit, it's really difficult.
No need to rush. It took us a long time to get the word out about the bouncer. Likewise, we only got to this point with frequent help from our friend here. Isn't that right, Katori?
Indeed, quite right, Saga. Never fear, Stratos. The Guardian's help is as good as gold. Your class shall be the talk of Arcs in no time.
Thanks so much, you two! I hope you don't mind if I stop by to pick your brains again soon.
By all means, we'll help you with anything that's within our power to do.
You're much too kind. I'll come again as soon as I've filed my report.
Oh, that's Stratos. Such a fine young lady. And now then, you two, let's make the hero name echo off every wall of the ship.
I'm well aware this is a huge favor to ask, but please, please, I would appreciate your help.
Hey, that's enough! I really don't need all this bowing. Seriously, just get up already, please! Come on, everyone's looking at me funny. Oh, boss! I could really use a hand over here!
Boss? Who? Oh, hello again! So when Io talks about a boss, she means you! It all makes sense now!
You got here just in time, boss. This weirdo came up, said she had a favor to ask, and almost cracked her skull on the floor bowing.
I need your help with something only she can do. Katori told me that if I want the hero class to really catch on, I need Io's help promoting it.
Well, Katori got her wires crossed somewhere. That doesn't have a damn thing to do with me.
Don't be so modest. I've heard all about the publicity work you two did together.
How did you hear about that?
And that's not all. I did a little more digging and found out that you helped Azanami get the word out about the Braver class too.
Ah, crap!
And those two brilliant intel providers couldn't stop talking about how grateful they were to you for breaking them out of their ruts.
Stop it. Just stop!
Please, Io, please. You don't need to be so modest. I really need your help if I'm going to spread the word about the hero class.
Fine, okay. Okay, I give up. I'll do whatever I can to help you if you just give me a break already.
Will you really? I can't thank you enough, Io! Well, there's no time to waste. Katori tells me you get the best results by making some noise in a place people just can't ignore.
What?
Huh? Would you look at that? We've got a crowd gathering right here already. Let's get on it right now, Io!
What? Hey, boss! Stop trying to blend in with the crowd and do something about her already!
Look! I've got a special PR outfit all ready for you! What do you say, Io?
You had this trap planned from the start!
I've got a general grasp of the geography and political situation in this country. Going by the prolonged state of war here, the Emperor of Wayland is probably under the influence of ephemera. Which in turn means that if we stop the Emperor, we can set things right. Let's do it!
Hey, Guardian, or whatever. Where do you think you're going without even saying goodbye? If you're gonna off that thrice-damned Emperor, count me in.
Allow me to join you as well. It was I that invited you here. I can be your guide.
I don't think they're gonna take no for an answer. What's the plan?
Ha! I always do.
Gedamholt and Melfincina were Waylandians in this land, journeying alongside the Guardian. While they had assembled a robust party, it was not a particularly sociable group.
Hey, Gedamholt! We're resting right now. Would you like to talk about anything?
Piss off. I've got nothing to talk about.
Now come on, Gedamholt. Sorry. Acting standoffish and crude comes as naturally to him as breathing air.
Oh, that wasn't how I saw it at all. I must say, you two get along pretty well. What kind of relationship do you have?
Well,
Sina and I are both Fiend Trooper test subjects.
You're...
What now?
Just as Coento used ephemera to devise the Castrum Demonica summons, Wayland has its own brand of sorcery. It's called demonization. It's a form of sorcery that enhances the body by infusing it with mana. I'm sure it won't surprise you to know that only a tiny fraction of the population, those most gifted at sorcery, were capable of doing it. But the situation has changed with the discovery of ephemera. With a little help from ephemera, suddenly anything was fair game, as long as anyone had any aptitude for sorcery whatsoever. Naturally, those without a knack for sorcery still vastly outnumber those with a gift for it. That's when the Fiend Trooper project was launched by Imperial decree.
It was His Imperial Majesty's generous way of turning useless, untalented trash into powerful warriors. And that Dreamweed ephemera, or whatever it's called, gave him just what he wished for.
So basically, this meant forcibly demonizing people with no aptitude for magic? Assumedly by tampering with their bodies?
Well, I'll be damned. The little squirt knows how to play connect the dots. You got experience with this stuff or something?
Well, I also know that bodies can't withstand that sort of tampering.
Oh, you got that right, Squirt. You're connecting the dots because you've seen the whole picture before, huh? But I bet you ain't seen anyone get so pumped full of mana that they burst. People burst in all kinds of fun ways, let me tell you.
Gedamholt and I were test subjects in Phase 1 of the Fiend Trooper project. Out of the 4,096 initial test subjects, we are the only survivors.
Wait a minute! If your strength is derived from demonization, wouldn't using it put your lives in danger?
Ha! I've been futzed with enough as it is. Not like my life's good for anything anyway. All I care about is the Emperor. I'm gonna end him. Personally. Sina and I will get him back for all the people who got screwed up because of him. He'll pay with his worthless life. Hey, Guardian. You'd better not give me some goody two-shoes speech about life being precious, or whatever. We're both in this to snuff out the Emperor, right? I'm willing to use you and all, but if you stand between me and him, I'll waste you first.
Crude though his words may be, he and I are on the same page in this matter. My life is dedicated to avenging the people murdered for his bloody whims. That thought is what keeps me going. So I'm here to fight, just like Gedamholt. To kill the Emperor.
Sorry. I was a little distracted there. Part of me is scared, sure, but there's so much to think about. That talk about Fiend Troopers is eerily reminiscent of how the Photoners created arcs. They captured physically sturdy primitive races and effectively grafted photon manipulation powers onto them via infusion and gene splicing. The casualties they sacrificed before reaching the point of stable mass production is a matter of record. It's utterly despicable. If that's being repeated, even in Omega, it must be stopped.
The Guardian, Gedamholt, and Melfancina made their way toward the Imperial capital, demolishing Castrum Demonicas along their way. The Castrum Demonica was originally Cuento technology, but they were laid out across Wayland with as much precision as in Cuento. Given how deeply ingrained the Castrum Demonicas were, the Guardian and company began to question the true nature of their history.
I don't get it. I thought Castrum Demonicas were a Quinto invention, yet there's so many in Wayland.
That's because once the technology was leaked, the Emperor decreed that they be summoned in all regions.
Sounds like the Emperor of Wayland is pretty familiar with sorcery and stuff.
He clawed his way to the throne with demonization, so he's a capable sorcerer in his own right, but...
It ain't that blasted Emperor summoning Castrum Demonicas. It's Elmir.
Who's Elmir?
It's the damnable Emperor's used tissue of a kid brother. Cocky little snot. They looked far enough apart age-wise that they might as well be father and son.
It's clear that Wayland has hit rock bottom as a result of the Emperor and Elmir both.
Rock bottom? How rude! We simply breathed some life into a listless land.
Elmir? What are you doing here?
I heard someone was breaking my finely crafted Castrum Demonicas, so I came out here to do a little field survey, as it were. You're the one I'm here to see. The guardian that alighted upon Cuento. Yes, very interesting. I can sense incredible potential from you. Small wonder you can crush Castrum Demonicas. Between the Castrum Demonicas and Guardian, I must say, Cuento never fails to put out quality products.
You think you can just waltz out here? You got guts, Imperial baby brother!
My goodness, you're a loud one. I'm not interested in you, test subject. Would you mind staying out of this?
No beef with me? Too bad! You're still getting the horns! What?
If you're spoiling for a fight, you can play with your fellow defective fiend troopers for a bit.
No. It can't be them. They should be dead.
You catch on quickly. I suppose that's why you're a test subject. Call them Castrum Demonica Fiend Trooper hybrids, if you will.
Did you swap out the monsters summoned by Castrum Demonica for fiend troopers?
Precisely. After all, I had plenty of material to work with. They're all lacking in ability, but they make for acceptable enough soldiers. I owe it to them to make proper use of them. Otherwise, they'd die in vain. And wouldn't that be sad?
This is beyond the pale!
Shut your filthy mouth, you little shit stain! You think you can mess with us? I'm gonna murder you and that bastard Emperor!
My, how spirited. Go ahead. Trample the corpses of your friends to reach us.
All enemy readings are gone. And so is Elmir.
Then we're done here. Come on. We got a goddamn emperor to kill.
What? Aren't you going to pay your respects?
I ain't got time to waste on it.
Get him, Halt!
That's a good one. Might as well tell me to drop dead.
Our bodies are badly deteriorated from the Fiend Trooper experiments we endured. We have no time to waste at all.
But if you strain yourself in that condition...
We can deal. Our lives are a small price to pay. It ain't about how long your life is. It's what you do with it that matters. I ain't giving nothing like the ones we just mowed down. I'm gonna slay that damn Emperor myself!
While the sentiment is appreciated, I'm with Get 'em Holt on this. That, and we wouldn't even know who we were mourning. I wouldn't want to associate them with this.
They're both beside themselves with anger. Even I can tell. We can't allow this cruelty to go unchecked. We have to put a stop to it.
You're back, Elmir. You look like you had an amusing enough time.
Oh, amusing doesn't begin to cover it. I'm positively thrilled at how rapidly things are progressing. It's even better than I imagined. We'll have a prime specimen by the time it arrives.
Then we must be amply prepared to give them a fitting reception. So long now I've been trapped in languor. But now my blood is pumping again!
Then I'll leave you to it, brother.
The Castrum Demonicas were summoned the realm over and loaded with a superhuman vanguard. The Guardians group pressed onward, refusing to be cowed by the vanguard's howls of resentment. When they reached the Imperial capital, they found it cloaked in eerie stillness, almost as though it was devoid of all life. It was fitting indeed that the only one to reside there was the Emperor himself. Schreger, Emperor of Wayland, awaited the coming of his nemesis, alone in the silence.
You're here.
Are you the Wayland Emperor?
Indeed I am. Schreger, Emperor of Wayland. I must thank you for coming, Guardian.
Oh, he finally meets you, you cursed Emperor!
You will pay dearly for toying not only with people's lives, but with a whole nation!
Toying with a nation? I'm Emperor. It's my nation. To toy with as I please. If you don't like it, strike me down. That's what I empowered you for. Isn't that right, test subjects?
What's the point of giving someone power through modifications they don't even want?
Without power, one's fate is to perish. Might makes right in this world. Period. The weak can only submit to this reality. Surely you've lived long enough to grasp that. Right, Guardian? You didn't get this strong without trampling countless corpses underfoot. Whether man or beast, there is no morality in slaughter. All fall the same. Might makes right. That's the one universal truth of the world. Which is why Wayland has long focused on evolving its people with strength transcendent. Now it comes to a head! We have but to push this war across the world and seize even greater might. No further discussion is necessary. Strike me down with your justice! If you think you can!
A false null! And it's got false spawn with it! Is it the ephemera? No, the details are too accurate for this to be a coincidence. Now there's no question that ephemera is part of the profound darkness.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about! So much for any moral ambiguity. Slay the monster, and we win. Monster eats us, and we lose. That's good enough for me!
Shregger, Emperor of Wayland, I will use the last of my life to end yours!
Insignificant! Insignificant!
Emergency! Code Q! Completed!
What foolishness! My power's been dispersed? No. Has it been consumed? Now I see, Guardian. Your power is strange indeed. But that makes it all the more worthwhile to take! To fall at the hands of the test subjects. The ones I wrote off as defects. This is truly a most amusing twist.
Is that it? Is that really how you're gonna go out? With a whimper? Are you content with that? You miserable despot! With being cut down by someone stronger than you? Is that really all you wanted?
Let's go. Get him, Holt. The Emperor may be dead, but our battle is far from over.
I am far from finished. I will leave a wedge in this world.
Cena! You okay?
Yes, I'm just fine. This body's quite responsive, actually.
What the...
This wasn't the body I was trying to snatch, but it's surprisingly nice. It will suffice for a temporary vessel. Indeed I am. Infusing oneself in another's body to snatch it is the ultimate essence of demonization. A vessel has no need of two souls. The weaker soul will vanish, and the stronger will remain. You can do the math, I'm sure.
You're telling me Cena's gone? Bullshit!
You move well for someone mortally wounded. But I can tell you have minutes at most left.
Damn it!
Did you have feelings for this body? Content yourself in death, knowing that you amused me to the last.
Oh, shit! Cena's body ain't yours to...
No, you're only hurting yourself talking!
Leave this failure to die and let's enjoy a fight again, shall we, Guardian? You will find me far different from my previous battered body. What's wrong? You don't have the heart to cut this body down? Then you shall perish, for absolute justice lies with the victor. What the... My body's not obeying me!
Cena!
Get him, Holt! Guardian! I don't want this! I beg of you, kill me! And the Emperor! The doomable wench still persists! Not for much longer! What? You should be dead! How dare you!
Maybe I should be. But I got my pride. I ain't gonna drop dead. Before Cena gets what she asked for!
What are you doing?
I hate to say it, but I ain't in no shape to slay the Emperor. But I can give you my power. Let my soul empower you! Maybe that's a dick move to pull, but Screw doing nothing. Screw dying with my thumbs up my ass. Here goes. Cena's not gonna like it, but too bad! Man, first Elder eats me, now I'm friggin' Guardian food? Ain't karma a bitch. I always got the impression you smelled like me, ever since I first ran into you in the Various. Turns out it was 'cause you assimilated me. I ain't even gonna question it at this point. It's all just random Akashic Records crap anyway. No point in trying to puzzle it out. Go on, take it. You could use Elder's power right about now. And save her. Show me that chicken shit way you operate.
Gidimhold's photons just went into you? No! These are... Elder readings? It's you in there, right? But your form, it's just like Elder's.
You've attained power to rival mine? Now you're a worthy opponent!
Guardian! It all comes down to a one-on-one duel between us!
We entrust our wills to you!
Give him hell with everything you've got!
Such overwhelming might, Guardian. Oh, you had a hand in it as well. Test subjects. You fought well. I accept defeat.
Are you okay? Gidimhold's gone. I fear Malfoncina is too.
Hey, I'm calling in my favor now. Hey, Cena. We look like a regular pair of dumbasses, huh?
We sure do, Gidimhold. Instead of shielding you, I let myself get used against you. I must have looked real stupid.
Well, it's done with now. This meddler made sure of that.
Yes, I saw. The Guardian always delivers, I suppose. Thank you. Truly. It's been a long road.
You're damn right about that.
I'm kinda tired. Nobody will mind if I take a little rest. Will they?
They don't get to whine when they rest first.
Then I think I'm gonna rest.
Sure.
I'll see you around. Catamalt.
See you around, Xena. This is the end for us. The end for memories of a record construct, Xena. And a dead guy. But it ain't your final chapter. You got a crap ton of stuff left to do.
Ephemera and the Castrum Demonicas, the insidious roots that erode this world. There should still be plenty of Castrum Demonicas left within Wayland's borders. We have to get rid of them. We owe it to those two.
I reviewed your physical exam data. There are no particular signs of abnormalities. I nearly panicked when I heard you took on Elder's form, but the numbers are surprisingly stable. Since this, let's call it fall formation, uses F factors, it's actually reassuring.
So, if we could just analyze how it works and apply it broadly...
What's puzzling to me is how you got that ability to start with.
I know what you mean.
Let's focus on the situation in Omega and leave the power study for further analysis later.
What I'm getting out of your report is that you basically rolled up and bowled over the Castrum Demonicus and the Emperor. Kind of a flippant way of putting it. Isn't that like a huge deal? Am I off base here?
You're not off base at all, Alma. Our friend here's a real freak, no matter how you slice it.
Hey, that's not true. They're perfectly normal.
Just by the way, Matoy, you fall into the same category.
Rude? Anyway, what would they say about Alma then? Hey, I'm no good at fighting. Claris Crace was way better at it than me.
What do you call sealing Elder in a planet if not freakish? Was that Claris Craze doing?
Actually, that one was me. We kept beating him and he just kept coming back. We had to lock him down somehow. That whole setup was something I just came up with spur of the moment. Good thing it worked out, huh?
Well, the verdict is in. All three of you are freaks.
Back to the matter at hand. What's going on with the black hole?
Around the same time we got your report, the black hole's expansion velocity started abating.
Yep, it felt easier getting you two out this time too.
You're producing results, both numerically and intuitively speaking.
Great! Then we just gotta keep it up in Omega.
It's good you're both in high spirits. Just don't push yourselves too hard. I'm not really pushing myself, but I am concerned about something. When I'm manipulating photons with Alma's assistance, I get this feeling. It's a strange feeling. It's not like any of you, or like Falspawn. It's like I have a strange degree of control.
Xiao and I can't help you there, unfortunately. But if that's the vibe she's getting as the second, it can't be anything good. It's probably something we can't fathom.
The appearance of false Hunal defied our expectations, as did your newfound ability to call upon Dark Falls' power. And whatever you do, watch yourselves. If you two don't make it, neither will the rest of us.
He's right. If you push yourselves too hard, the second will pass out in fright.
That might be a bit of an exaggeration. But really, be careful out there.